Welcome to another episode of Girl Chat. It's your girl Amon.
And Paige.
Hi, it's Tiffany.
Hi, it's Sydney.
And we have a special guest today.
Hey ladies, I'm Deb. Nice to be with y'all today.
Nice to have you.
Thank you.
Deb, if you would introduce yourself, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Deb and I live in Dallas and I'm the founder of Conquer and I'm on a mission to help women entrepreneurs conquer their fear of being seen. So a lot of women like me, very brilliant, lots of ideas, but sometimes we may struggle or overthink this idea of being visible, letting people see us, get out there and speak and go for opportunities and do videos and go live and not think that you have to be perfect. So I'm on a mission to help women conquer their fear of being seen.
I love that because that is so needed. I think we all have this inner it girl, but sometimes we just don't know how to put her out there and put her in the forefront. And we need people like you to help us bring her out. So I love that. So let's get into these topics. How do you ladies balance ambition with being a mom or with being a mom and a wife or just wife, partner, whatever that looks like for you? How do you balance the two?
Well, hey, it's Tiffany. So I'm a single mom. So balance was always key for myself and my son because we both had different schedules. I'm at work. He's at school. He has sports practice, whatever the case may be. But it's more of a balance act for us both when he was in school and even when he was in elementary school. So you kind of have to mesh those schedules together so that you're not missing a beat when it comes to work and their extra curriculum as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree.
that's good.
I think I'm bad at balancing. So, Deb, I'm going to let you go. I'm bad at it.
Yeah. Every time the topic of work-life balance come up, I used to always be so interested in it, but now I'm like, oh God, because is it a thing? You know what I'm saying? I think for
absolutely
me,
a thing.
it's like it's seasons of different stuff. Like this time of year, like it's fall. I'm seeing the Christmas lights. I'm like, baby, I want to be in the house. I want to find me a good movie on Netflix. I'm doing business, but I'm not like balls to the wall. Like, I just feel like it's just the season for that. But at the top of the year, like, I'm trying to go to the events. I'm trying to be in my office a little bit more. I'm trying to be visible a little bit more. But sometimes I feel bad. I look up and I be like, dang, I ain't text nobody back on time. And or I ain't responded to no emails. They think I ain't even serious about my business. So it's tough. I would love to hear tips, advice, maybe some daily systems and stuff because I think my internal guilt will probably get me more than anything sometimes. What y'all think?
I think the fact sorry, Paige, go ahead.
Oh, no, you're fine.
I think the fact that there are seasons is good for you. Like, during the fall, like, I'm trying to chill. So maybe, springtime, we're doing all the things that we think we need to get done in fall, so we don't have as many things to do there. I'm a big proponent of like planners and things like that. And I got my first one on the way. I'm due in 2 weeks. And so now I'm kind of like, oh Lord, do I need 2 planners? Do I need like what do I need? But I think the fact that you know that about yourself shows that there's room for improvement, but it's like it's not like you just, out there all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the guilt, like what you said, Deb, the guilt gets to me because I'm trying to balance like my 9 to 5, my home life, and being an author. And let me tell you, for some reason, honestly, my writing is hitting the back burner. Like I really want to do it, but then you get off work, you're tired. I am like the biggest procrastinator, and I'm trying to like break the cycle. So that's why I said I was bad at the balance. My ambition is to write, finish my books, publish them, do all the things. So this is like a work in progress for me. Like I'm still working on that balance.
Yep. And I remember my therapist telling me about this idea of having like a value system. Like, what's a true non-negotiable? Like we're
Right.
never gonna cancel a date night because you need to go live. Like this, it's just ain't it ain't even that serious. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my value system. But there may be difference for somebody else because they on the verge of meeting Oprah and this just is what like you know what I'm saying? So it just may be different. But I think like having like, okay, like this is my value system right now. This is what I'm on, this is what I'm not on, and then I can kind of give myself a couple of rules and boundaries from there. Cause it's tough. Like right now my house a mess. And guess what? I still ain't gonna do nothing about it. It just is what it is. Okay.
I
I
love
get you,
that.
girl. I love it.
Boundaries and grace. I think grace is really good too. Like you said, my house is a mess, but it is what it is. Like sometimes I find myself stressing over not checking off all the boxes. So really just leaning into giving myself grace. Like, you know what? That's gonna be there tomorrow. And the boundaries, they're so important. Like I have to tell myself after 5 o'clock, if I text you back, it's because I'm being nice. Like I'm done with my work day. I'm done with all of that. I do tend to put a lot on my plate. I feel like being busy is, I always feel like I'm winning when I'm busy. It's just a weird way that I have put those two together in my head, but it's not necessarily a great thing. So learning how to balance my home life with being ambitious has been a struggle for me over the years. I feel like I've kind of hit a sweet spot, but we're gonna see. Probably if I add something else to my plate, it's gonna be all hell. But that's just I think the biggest thing what you said, boundaries and then giving myself grace for sure.
Yeah, because I still ain't gonna do no cleaning after this. I'll be like, oh, that was such a good podcast episode. Let me
Oh,
see if it's a
my
new Jeffrey Dahmer documentary out that I can
God.
watch.
Listen,
And that's okay too. I think you have to be like, you know what? I'm gonna be in the moment because we're always going 1,600 miles in our head. There's so much stuff to get done, but sometimes it's okay to sit down and watch that, binge watch that show. You know, like be in the moment, especially during this season. It's the fall.
Mm-hmm.
We want to cuddle up. Like, why not? Why not? Why like
Mm-hmm.
take that from yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm here for it.
Yep.
Love that, ladies.
Okay. So moving on to our next topic, ladies. So define success. What does that look like to you? Breaking away from societal expectations and self-imposed barriers.
Mm.
Any
Oh,
take?
yeah.
That's a big topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it varies so much. I think success. I always talk about like I'm 34, so I love this era of like being in my 30s because I still feel like young, super young, obviously, but
Yes.
like you got a little, you got a little skin in the game now. You know what I'm saying? So I think like success for me is starting to look so different. Like okay, the business, all that stuff, absolutely, like no question, duh, right? But I think success for me is like, okay, do I really like my friends? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I really, really like love the relationship I'm in? Like, do I really love my body? Or do I just like really like the not the big dreams that I set for myself, but like the everyday stuff I set for myself, like how I treat people when I'm irritated at the checkout line at Dollar General, cause you know it's 18 of us in one of y'all. Like that's success to me, like liking myself and just like feeling myself, not in a performative way. I think I performed way too much, like in my 20s, you know, like that performative, like doing all of the things, being all the things, being cute, blah, blah, blah. Like, like, do I really like me? Like, am I feeling me? Like, am I my friend? Do I have friends? Do I have hobbies and stuff? That's feeling more and more like success to me. The business stuff, like, yeah, like, of course, but all the other stuff on top of it is really what feels good for real to me.
I
I
think
really
that
love your perspective. Sorry.
no, you're fine.
I just wanted to say I do love your perspective because for me, I think I'm still defining what success is. Um, I feel like whatever I said I was gonna do, if I don't do it, therefore I'm not successful. And so that's just kind of how I've lived life. Like, well, I always said I was gonna do this. Like, you're gonna see me do what I said I was gonna do. If I didn't do that, like if I put that out into the universe and then I don't follow through, I personally feel like I failed. And so that's something that I'm dealing with. But I think what you're saying and how you define success gives me a different perspective. And that allows me to like feel good about myself. Like, oh, okay, like I am doing the things. I am great. I am awesome. Like, I think Yeah, that was really good. Like, do I feel good about myself today? Can I look at myself in the mirror? Do I like what I see when I look in the mirror? Do I have friends? Can I call on people? Do I have a support system? Like that is success. So thank you for saying that.
Of course, girl. You know, in them 30s, you'll be like, you have a new
Woo!
lens on life. I'm just ready for everything.
No,
So,
that was good. That was good.
mhm.
Putting that in my toolbox.
I think I used to define success as like meeting those like goalposts in life. And you're like, when you're young and then you're in your early 20s, you're like, if I do this before 30, then like I've been successful. And then you hit 30 and then you realize, oh my, life's not going the way that I expected to. And I think if you define success like that, like I lived through it, like you disappoint yourself instead of like enjoying the wins, like the things that you accomplished, because there's other things than hitting those goalposts. Life will throw like whatever at you. Like, can you like get through that hurdle and come out better on the other side? That's successful. I mean, I'm meeting your goals and everything, but I think if you put too much on like your what you planned your life to be, and don't add in like the ingredients of um, things you don't know that will happen, unexpected things, then you kind of get yourself down a little bit. So I think success for me is just, like you said, like loving yourself, accepting like your wins in life, like looking for what you've overcome and how you are afterwards.
Mhm.
So, but I spent most of my 20s like, if I don't hit this goalpost, like I am a failure. And that will literally tear down your self esteem. And you got to like figure out like life will never happen the way I exactly want it to happen.
Yeah.
So,
And you start bullying yourself. You know, like you'll be
yes,
your own bully in your minds. And this girl, it's just not a good place to be.
no.
Been
So,
there before. It's just not a good place to be. Mm-mm.
So I don't know if I may be the oldest one on here. I had a birthday last Sunday, so I turned 45. But
Happy belated.
thank
yes, happy
you.
belated.
I don't look 45.
At all, friend.
You don't.
But piggybacking off Paige, we have those ambitions and goals when we're younger. At this age, I want to get this degree, then I want to be married, I want to have the kid, the house, the car, et cetera. But success that I've learned about, it's not a checklist. It's a compass. It's going to go everywhere in every direction. It's not going to go as planned. But whether or not we're going in the right direction, that's for us to decide which is the right direction, which is that success goal that we should aim for.
Yeah, that's good. And giving ourselves permission for that to be different. I was
Mhm.
on that, I ain't on that. I was
Right.
on that, but life happened and I'm on this now. And not feeling bad about it because, girl, who cares? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, who cares?
Absolutely. It'll be there
Mhm.
tomorrow.
For
Yeah.
real. Yeah, that's good.
For me personally, with the exception of, what y'all already said, breaking those generational curses is success for me.
That's good.
Just because I'm old guy. I'm not going to be on here on this earth for a long time, but I just want to leave it better for the people that come after me. And so to me, that's what that looks like. Like, are you emotionally healthy? Are you financially healthy? Are you physically healthy? Like, what are the things that my parents started in me that I could finish and then start in my kid and in the future in our generation? Like, are we breaking that addiction curse? Are we breaking like financial instability curses? Like, that's really important to me. That's what success looks like to me.
That's real. That's a good one.
Yes, I thought that was really good. I didn't even think of that. Like generational curses, breaking those. Like you did it. You if that's all you did, you broke generational curses. That's amazing. I remember this sound really crazy, but I remember turning 20 and being like, I did it. I broke through teenage pregnancy. Like I didn't get pregnant as a teenager, but that was like for real a win to me. And some people around would be like, girl, that's crazy. But like for me and where I come from, like that's huge. So I'm glad that you said that, Sydney, because those are wins as well, breaking generational curses. Okay, so let's talk about navigating entrepreneurship. I know not all of us are entrepreneurs. Some of us are. Some of us have a career in a different field. But you can also speak on this. What are your challenges and victories of starting a business or being in business? Let's start with you, Deb, because we want to know all about Conquer.
Yeah, I think oh God, you get the highest of the high and the lowest of the low. I think challenges, they are tough. And this is why, like, I love doing stuff like this and I love community because sometimes you'll feel like you're the only person that ain't made no money online. You'll feel like you're the only person that haven't posted in weeks. You'll feel like you're the only person where, oh my God, you didn't respond to this because you didn't feel qualified. Like, you'll feel like you're the only person doing that type of stuff. And it's just real. It's just type of stuff you got to go through. So I think the challenges like that. I also talk about how, like, for me and like being an entrepreneur, it's always like how I feel about myself sometimes is how I do business. If I'm really feeling me, like I show up, I be like, I'm gonna get on Instagram. They finna see me today. Like I'm gonna get on live. They finna see me. I done made some money. But when I haven't made any sales and I don't feel qualified and maybe I'm struggling in some personal things, I'm like, ugh, I'm not qualified to do this business. Don't nobody want to see me every day. So it's tough. So that's why I be like, it's just such a self love journey that you probably don't even know that you're about to go on. But the victories, the highs, man, I get a chance to change lives through Conquer and touch women and host events and speak. But after all of that, like, I'm so proud of myself. I'm like, girl, like, you are chasing your dreams, doing things out of your comfort zone. I got a chance to go to my first charity gala this weekend. You know, I want that many black folks now. I said, nah. It ain't no black folks in here, but it's okay. Like, like, so it was, I was laughing to myself. And then I got a chance to speak at my first retreat,
Amazing.
this weekend. And I'm just like, getting paid to do this is nuts, So you do have those moments where you're like, okay, friend, like you doing it. But I'm just like, it's always hard, but it's always worth it. So you just really got to choose. You got to choose your hard. You're going to, stick it out or not, or sit on the sidelines and not do it. And I just choose to get up and conquer, and it just is what it is.
I love
Yep.
that. I love that you can live your business model like you are your brand. Um, and that I'm sure that makes it even more not like work. That's
Yeah, this it's like it reminds me of the phrase I hear so much, which is this idea of imposter syndrome. I hear it so much from women. I've had my own experiences with it. And I'm really like this year has taught me that the times that I struggle with imposter syndrome is because I was being an imposter.
awesome.
Instagram was perfect, Facebook was perfect, looking
Mm,
like I was doing way more than I was, looking like I was making way more money than I was. Close the laptop, close the phone, bills late, ain't got no clients. So yeah, you an imposter friend. You too afraid to be seen starting at the bottom. You're too afraid to be seen, hey, this was my first event and there was only 5 people. You too afraid to say, this is my first big sale I've had in months. So now I'm to the point where, like, hey, yeah, I spoke at my first retreat and it was 18 people and it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that just is what it is. And like dismantling this performance and imposter syndrome so that I can do my thing and stop trying to fake it. Because what that's getting me, some likes on Instagram and feeling empty, like I just can't do that. I can't go the distance doing that. And I realized that for sure this year.
mhm.
Yeah.
You ain't said nothing but a word. That was so good. Cause for real, that is so true. And I'm gonna have to give you your flowers right now because the last time we spoke, we were talking about being real and being transparent, and I literally carried that with me into my week. And I was like, you know what, y'all, like, let me stop, let me like, just what you're saying, let me tell you what's real, what's really going on with me. And it was so freeing. It was so like, sometimes you can just be real. Like, I think we're keeping it real a lot of the times, but with social media we're literally just being performative. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I'm truck girl. I got my master's degree in being performative. Okay, so I get it because that's what you think you're supposed to do, and that's you want to do all of the things, but it's
Yeah,
like, girl, you just started 2 years ago, and you're not making any money, so and that's okay. Like,
it's okay.
just do your thing.
What about you, ladies? What are some challenges or some victories that you can share with us in your field of work?
Well, I'm not an entrepreneur, but I will say that I have been with Walmart for over 20 years,
Mm.
a long time to be with one company and not job hop. And I will have to say that over that time, I've learned so much about hard work because I had two parents that retired from their jobs. They either spent 40 years or 45 years on one job as well. So, learning about hard work, being resilient, and being involved in the community, um, that's just a great space to be in. That to me is truly rewarding, especially in my field of HR, to be able to give that call to a candidate to say, hey, you're going to come in making $28 an hour.
Mm.
That is fulfillment in itself. You can hear the screams in the background, you can hear the cracks in the voices because that's life changing. So
Yeah.
for me, that's a true entrepreneurship for myself.
Mm.
Oh, for
That's
real.
I love that.
And
I
I
used to
think
work in
we left
HR.
out a little bit tipsy, though. I mean, we do
Yeah,
have a
I was waiting
entrepreneurship
to
in
do
there.
that.
Well, a little bit tipsy, that's just bartending is something that I love.
Mm.
Um, it's not as booming as I would like it to be, but it is my passion to bring people together to laugh, and the coins don't hurt either.
Okay.
Shout out to the
But yes,
bartenders,
that's
girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
yes,
Get a little bit
Love
going
the
in
bartenders.
2026, okay? We're gonna get you out there. We got you.
absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. But
Well,
just being in the workplace, just having that 20-year badge, that's huge.
no, that's amazing because not everybody can make it 20 years with one
Facts.
company. So
Mhm.
kudos to you.
Yeah, for real.
I consider myself an entrepreneur. So
Yeah.
I think I just love writing. So it's just more of like my passion. I love to read, I love to write. I like to feel like I'm diving into a whole nother universe because that's how it feels when I write or when I read. And I kind of just hope, like, I find people that like can read my books and dive into them and feel like they're in a whole nother universe too. Um, I think sometimes, like, I guess challenges would be like, the writer's block. I think sometimes I let it get to me, like, can I finish this trilogy? Or, what if nobody reads it? Instead of going back to how when I first started writing, what I thought, like, I wanted to put my book out there, regardless if one person read it, if 10 people read it, if 10,000 people read it. I just wanted to put it out there. Like, it's my book. It's like what I created out of my brain, like my imagination. And I think I just need to get back to that. But writer's block does happen. I think just when you want it to be perfect. And so then you put that kind of roadblock in front of yourself and it halts you. Definitely won't let it halt me forever. I think recently, like, I've like come up with so many ideas. I'm feeling excited again about writing. I never wanted to feel like I have to write, but that like I want to, like the same joy I find in reading. And I think that's where it got away from me a little bit. It started to feel like I had to, instead of just enjoying it like I used to. And I like to write poetry too. So like I have a poetry book. I have two novels out, and I'm proud of them, no matter how many people read it. And then I'm working on the third, and I think I would define success for, or navigating my entrepreneurship is like finishing my book, and then putting it out there for those traditional publishing companies, like going on that journey. And I know that journey will come with challenges, but like taking it is not like I have to, but making it more fun. Like I'm about to go on a journey with traditional publishers, submitting it. Let's see what happens. So that's where I'm
Okay.
at.
Do you have a genre that you stick to, or do you do different?
Um, well, the my trilogy is vampire fantasy.
Ooh.
So the first book's called Transition, and the second's called Awakened, and the third is Untitled. But I guess I'll say on Girl Chat, it might be called Bloodlines.
Ooh.
So that's why I said I've been coming up with ideas. Like I came up with that like a couple days ago. I was like, "Ooh, I think that might be my third book name," and I felt like so excited. But
Yeah.
you can get them wherever. So if you like to read, you like
Oh, I was just about to
vampires and
ask you. Yeah.
stuff, I could
While I'm laying
definitely see.
around not cleaning this house,
Okay.
having this on the read.
I mean, you can find it on Amazon or
Yeah.
BarnesandNobles.com. Pretty much anywhere online you can order it and stuff. So if you like to, hey, I always want to know your thoughts on it, good, bad, ugly. Like I like the feedback because it only like helps me be better. So
Do you have your own book club or anything?
no book club, no. I think me and Amani been talking about starting a book club.
He did.
That's on our list. That's to
Get
do.
back to it. Yes.
Yeah.
Tiffany started reading it. I'm ready for this feedback though from her.
I'm on chapter 8 of transition, and oh my gosh, yes,
It's good.
awesome.
I know it's good.
It's
It is.
awesome.
Girl.
It is. I think I finished it in like 2 days. Like that's how intrigued I was.
No, it is a great book.
Mhm.
It really is.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we're supporting you, girl. You got this. You get on with that third book. We ready.
I know I'm ready too now. I'm getting excited again. Got this writer's block out the way.
Mhm.
Yes, yes. What about you, Sydney? Do you feel like you face any challenges or maybe just any wins that you want to share with us in your field?
Challenges always. I'm a teacher, so it's always challenging, especially when you feel like you give your all and then it kind of just falls on deaf ears. And these kids, they different. They're so different. So getting them motivated and getting them to see the purpose behind, what I'm teaching, because I teach math. And so it's you either got two sides of the spectrum. You either love math or you hate it. And there's really just no in between. So reaching the kids that hate it and keeping the ones that love it engaged is a challenge. But I do have a victory. I did actually get an email from one of my students from last year. And boy, when I tell you we went toe to toe, we went toe to toe all the time because it's just like, I'm looking at you and I see the potential in you. And the fact that you're not giving it to me is making me so upset. It's making me upset. And so, we were always at it. And he emailed me a couple of weeks ago and he was like, you know what, Miss Three, I really needed to go to summer school because I really needed to get my life together. And he was like, thank you so much for pushing me because you saw that potential in me. And now I'm in algebra and he's making an 84.
That's
in algebra.
amazing.
Y'all, you know how hard it is to make a freaking 84?
That's amazing.
It's hard. And so it just made my heart so happy because what you can say Miss Street was hard on me, but you can't say Miss Street didn't love me. You can't say that Miss Street didn't care about my success. Like you can't say that. So that's a victory for me.
I love that. I think impact is the greatest form of payment. Like the impact that you put out there. I think for me personally, with being in entrepreneurship, there are times where I'm like, well, dang, like I don't have as many clients as I did before, or like why ain't nobody booking? Like what's going on? And sometimes I can get in my feelings about that or feel a type of way about that. But then when it's like I'm connecting women or I'm reaching women or I'm meeting new women or I'm giving someone a platform to be able to share their story or share what they have to offer to the world, I'm like, wow, like that's something that I'm able to do. And that's bigger than any client can give me.
Right.
Just the perspective, I think, keeping in the forefront when it comes to work, just what we're able to take away from it is everything. And so it gives it great balance. The challenges and the victories, it makes it balance out at the end, when you feel like you really are giving something back.
Yeah.
And that it's being reciprocated. I think that's even bigger as well. Like, okay, not only did I give, but they really appreciated that. They were able to really carry that with them. Thank you, ladies. That was good.
That kind of brings us to our next topic, giving back. So how do we do our part to empower future generations? What do you want your legacy to look like? We can start with our guest.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh Lord. Giving back. I think the cornerstone of the mission of Conquer is like this idea of giving back. And I think even like why I decided to do it was because I feel like I was the black girl that was just brilliant, but just had like a gift inside of me that I didn't know how to curate, and to just like be bold and courageous enough to like put yourself out there. Like it takes a lot. The idea of it sounds simple, right? You're like, well, just start showing up or just start going live or start doing but it's not it doesn't feel like that in the moment. So I think the biggest thing is like I remember how lonely that felt and how invisible I felt. And I just don't want other women to feel that way. And even when I think about women that may come after me, right? I don't want them the glitz and glam, whatever. It's a place for that, but I want them to see courage. I want them to see like this idea of self acceptance, this idea of yes, you can get on live with and do all the things with a double chin and a future fupa, or or whatever it is, right? So just like this idea of there's a bigger place for self acceptance. We talk about self love so much, but a lot of it's just repetitive BS that we truly don't believe, and it just is what it is. I see it every day. I work with so many women. We post all these memes about self love and can't even get on live because we hate the way we have a little double chin. Like it's mind blowing. So I just really want to pass on to women that are my age, younger, women coming after me this idea of self acceptance and courage. Like, baby, ain't nobody thinking about you that hard to where you have to hold back on what you got going on or what you want for your life.
You
Like,
need to repeat
truly.
that again.
Yeah. Like, seriously, nobody's thinking
Even
about us
me.
that much. Truly, they're not. There's no permission slip that we need to have signed to be able to do different things. Like there is no permission that's needed for you to have courage in life. And I just think like having courage, we always talk about strong black women this, strong black women that, but our history of strong black women, like you have to have freaking courage. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to truly have courage. And like once you can do that, like you can conquer a lot of stuff, you can get through a lot of stuff, and you can be happy with yourself at the end of the day. And that's what I want for women, for you to actually not just look happy, not just have what looks happy on paper, man, family, picket fence, like for you to truly be like, okay, today was, I cried in the car, but it's okay. Like today was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm okay with this. Like I have courage to keep going. Like that's what I want my legacy and my message to be, even for young women. So, what do y'all think?
For me, empowering the future generation starts with us living intentionally for the day. For the day. It's not just about what we build, it's about what we model. My son is 18 years old. He's in the Marine Corps. I think myself and his father modeled hard work, determination. You can't get anywhere without those avenues. So we've etched that in him for him to pursue, I think, the hardest military ever, the Marine Corps. It's etched in stone with him. And then he has a choice on how far he wants that to go. If he decides to have a family, then he has that etching of how he wants to pass to his family. So it's all about how we live today and how we etch that legacy into our loved ones.
They do what we do, not just what we say. So that's as real as it gets. We've all had somebody come before and say, you need to do this, you need to do that. You be like, nah, look at your situation.
Listen,
You know?
you done
That's real.
this is this.
I like the progressive commercials are so funny because on any given day you be like, dang, I'm doing exactly what my mama used to do.
Girl, that's me. I be like, now, why did you up here acting like your mom?
Right. So it's so true. Just the way you role model, it means a lot. It does, and you don't even know it.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that how I would like to empower like future generations is like I think being like Deb mentioned earlier, like sometimes we be on social media and we be imposters, and that helps nobody. And I've just learned, and we'll talk about it later. Like I'm a domestic violence survivor, and I think all the women who told their story fearlessly to me when I was like down in the trenches, me and whoever else was there, like it was so helpful. Them being just transparent. This is what happened, and this is where I am now. And I'm like, they'll be like, I'm married again. Like we might be having a little marital issues, but it's nothing like where I came from. Like life still happens. I'm still happy, and I don't think I would be here, like be the person I am right now without those women. And I want to be that type of woman to other generations, like my future children, my family members, strangers. Like I want to be transparent and not hide behind like what I felt at the time, like, that embarrassment, trying to be phony, like my life's all good when it's not. Because honestly, just being honest and being transparent can help somebody else and you can empower them to be honest and transparent. You never know how your story can influence others. And that is what I want to pass on. Like a lot of times us growing up, like our families keep a lot of secrets. Like we don't want y'all to know this. We don't want y'all to. If you would just tell us, this is the things that happen in our life in our family. Maybe we would hear that and not make some of the same mistakes. Or maybe we would, but at least like we have that, like you said, like that role model. Like I did this. This is what happened. Okay, like I could choose to do it, and maybe the same thing happened, or I could see that what you're telling me and choose a different path. And I think the secrets really hinder like us in our families and stuff because everybody's embarrassed to share certain things. And so I would like to live and empower people by being honest and being transparent.
That's good.
That
Because
is
we
so
can
good.
heal through our. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just co-signing. That was
Oh,
so good.
yeah, that's good. Because we can heal through our stories. Like, I love talking. Like, the thing I love about like us girls, like, we just be wanting to get together and hear each other's stories. We be like, "Oh, girl, you went through that too," or "Oh my God, like that happened to me." Like, it's so healing to hear our stories, and then it makes me think about the word that I hate that I've experienced, which is shame. Like, I hate shame. And I think it was Brene Brown's book that I read, or I can't remember who it was, but they talked about how like shame needs silence in order to survive. Like when you feel ashamed about something, you don't talk about it, you keep it to yourself, like, and it thrives in that silence, it thrives in your head. But when you can give it a name, or maybe you could tell that story whenever you're ready or whatever, like it knocks down that shame so much. Whether you're telling it to a therapist and that's the only person that know, or whether you're on the stage in front of 1,000 people, like it'll knock out that shame for sure. So
Yes.
forget shame. Yes.
Yeah, that's a word.
I would say for me, legacy looks like it for me, I like to empower women. And so I just want to help other women, I like to say, live and leave a legacy. I remember growing up, I'm from Palm Bluff, Arkansas. And everywhere I went, people would be like, "Oh, you Miss Howe, grandbaby? Oh, Miss Howe." Like everybody knew my grandmother and her name. I just had to be like Miss Howe, and they're like, "Oh, she Miss Howe, granddaughter." Like it was something to be said. And at the time, I didn't really like realize it. It was just like, yeah, that's my grandma. But now I look back and I'm like, that was her legacy. Like the fact that her name spoke volumes in rooms. But I would say when she passed and everything was all said and done, it was like, but what else is there? Then like she's gone now. Like what else is there? And so I just want to make sure that there's still something else there. And not only for myself, but for other women. And so just helping people realize like, what is my legacy? What does that look like? I want people to look back and say, Amani, she helped me tap into my potential. She helped me really acquire that mental freedom that I was looking for, that financial or that time freedom that I was really looking for. She helped me really tap into that and turn that into a money making vehicle. So I think legacy is more than just something that we create here and now. It's what we leave. And so I'm really big on, I'm still shaping what that looks like for me. I think that's what it looks like for me. But I know that I want to be more than just the name for sure.
I bet you're already doing it way more than you're giving yourself credit for right now.
100%. Because
The
I was
way
just
that your kids and husband probably see you just lead and act and model and care is legacy already.
about
Oh, thank you guys.
Mhm.
I was gonna say
Absolutely.
it's like you left that impact on me um a long time ago. And I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I've never seen somebody so ambitious like you are and to like juggle and print first of all print and painting period.
That's enough, right?
But then on top of print and painting tray like
It's a big one.
the big one. And so it's just like seeing you do that with so much grace and so much humility, and then add another one to the bunch, like, girl,
Don't make me cry.
you're
Thank
doing it.
you.
No, you're doing it for sure. And I was like, that's it. That's what I want.
Thank you.
I want my kids to be happy. I want my husband to know that I care about him. I care about my kids. Like, and then I want to do my boss shit.
Yeah, yeah. And I think we can do all those things.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
You definitely left that impression on me. Like you pushed me. You like just watching you be a go getter. It's like I need to stop depressing. I need to be a go getter. Like I'm loving like a Bunny's energy. I'm
Yes.
loving like everything she puts out there. I'm just like I can do it. So
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And sometimes, we need that. Sometimes we need to hear that because, like Deb was saying too, we be so hard on ourselves. And we just be like, I'm just going I'm just spinning in circles. I don't even know. I don't know. I think I'm doing good. I think, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just out here doing the best I can, doing what I think is right, what I think I should be doing. And so it's great to know that people are picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. You're doing it, girl.
Hey.
Mhm.
Okay, ladies, let's move on. So we're in October, although we almost to the end of October. We're in October. Let's talk about breast cancer awareness, domestic violence. Those are two big topics this month. Um, what are you guys doing for breast cancer awareness or domestic violence awareness? Is there anything that you do? Is there anything you want to know or that you would like to tell our listeners that can help them with maybe just advocating or being more mindful about these topics?
I definitely want to say just make sure that I know some of us are not old enough to get mammograms, but like when you go to the OB and she's checking for those lumps, y'all, please, please, please go. Please go. Like it's so important. And support those around you because it's not easy to watch somebody that you love, especially like they lose their hair. Sometimes they lose a breast or two. So it's just be mindful of your checkups and things like that is my thing about breast cancer.
So I had two aunts that I lost to breast cancer just because they couldn't afford insurance. So that's a lot of the Black women. They're mostly the ones that are diagnosed with the triple negative breast cancer, which is way more harder to treat. And then if you don't have insurance, that's even more tough. So with Walmart, we do every October 18th, we do the Susan G. Komen walk. We buy our t-shirts and we go and we participate in the walks. And I just do that for my two aunts, just because they had those barriers of not having the medical necessities to take care of the cancer. I do that in honor of them.
That's good.
That's so good. I like to share the statistic 41% of Black women are dying from breast cancer.
Wow.
There's a 54% survivor rate. So that just kind of puts things into perspective. So the more that we can know about, early detection, the more that we can help, the more that we can connect women with organizations that are helping with things like early detection or helping with pay for medical bills or helping with taking them to those doctor visits and advocating. Because sometimes I know we can go to doctors visits, but we don't know what questions to ask. We don't know what to decline or what to accept. And so I think just having someone that can help you in those areas is really important as well. Oh, and I will mention Carrie's Touch is an organization that does help with those things. They have an app that helps you when you go to doctor's offices and you're like, I don't know what to ask, or what are some good questions, or this is what they said. What should be my follow up? They help with those things.
And just to touch on domestic violence awareness, just some statistics. 1 in 4 women and 1 in 10 men experience sexual violence, physical violence, or stalking by an intimate partner in their lifetime. And there's different forms of abuse. A lot of the times we think of domestic violence as just physical abuse, which it definitely is. Slapping, hitting, pushing, anything like grabbing. Could be minor physical, could be major physical. So don't minimize it, even if it's just grabbing and another person went to the hospital. Like all of it's abuse. But different forms, of course, physical, sexual, emotional, economic, psychology. I cannot say that word right now.
Nobody can say that word, girl.
Psychological.
Oh, psychological. Thank you. And verbal abuse is like a big one. Like you might think of it as just arguing. A lot of times, like we think we're just arguing with each other, but the name calling, just the manipulation or the gaslight, making you feel like something did not happen that you knew happened, just to minimize what happened, is abuse. Financial abuse, like withholding money, like those are different forms of abuse. And not every abuser will do all of those forms. They could do one of them. You could be verbally abused and not be having physical abuse. You're still in an abusive relationship. So, like we said earlier in the podcast, like it's the silence that keeps it thriving. Abuse thrives in silence. So if you or anyone you know is experiencing domestic abuse, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 800-799-7233. Again, that was 800-799-7233. And you can ask for advice. Like if it's just for a friend or if it's for yourself, they will give you whatever resources are available in your area and help you connect with the resources in your area, or just talk to you and ask you questions. And you can tell them what's going on and say, is this abuse? And they'll be honest with you. They are amazing. I use them and they help me connect with like local shelters or nonprofits that helped me in Texas. So
I'm glad you mentioned that because I know I found myself in a few situations where I'm seeing those situations from afar and I'm like, you overhear some conversations. I'm on FaceTime and you're trying to explain this bruise out of nowhere. And I'm like, and I don't really know what to do. How do I say something? How do I not say something? How do I not push them away? How do I not make it worse? So I didn't even know that there was a resource that I could just, be a bystander or saying, hey, I have this family member or this friend in this situation. And how do I help without pushing them away or getting them hurt? But obviously I don't want anything bad to happen. So I can't just sit here. It's a tough situation to be in. So knowing that I can, girl, I've been on Chat GPT. I ain't gonna lie, I was on Chat GPT like chat. Such and such said this, is this a red flag chat? Like absolutely so.
and
Yeah,
Chat
it's real.
GPT will tell
Hmm.
you.
Will
Chat
tell me.
GPT.
Friend was like, this is a raving red flag. But it's just good to know because sometimes you'll be in that situation too and you don't want anything to happen, but you also, so many barriers.
A lot of people don't know what to do, and honestly, I would just say the people that don't know what to do, like, don't beat yourself up about it. Like, it's a situation you've never experienced, and like you could reach out to like local shelters or the national hotline and just get advice, or like, and they can provide steps. They've seen all different kinds of scenarios, so they have somebody that can talk you through it. But I think a lot of people beat themselves up about not knowing what to do with somebody they care about. And I mean, listening is all you can do sometimes. And even if you don't have nothing to say, like just listening is so helpful.
Yeah.
And I think I will add, don't stop being there. I think sometimes it could be easy to wash your hands with someone, when you feel like, this keeps happening, I keep giving you advice, we just keep doing the same thing. But you just never know when the time is going to be the time. So don't stop being there for somebody.
Yeah, that's real. I thought about like a safe phrase. Like if you ever text me, "Hey, did you order that blue dress?" If you
Mm-hmm.
ever need something, you text me that. Just know I'm coming and give me a key to your house. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always pick up the phone. And those are three things that I'm here for. So I've done that before.
That's good.
Yeah, you text me
Uh,
about that blue dress, we're gonna be pulling up. Okay.
I know that's right.
Anything else on breast cancer awareness or domestic violence awareness, ladies?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so how do you all keep yourself entertained during the sports season? Like we have football season right now. Now basketball's added in. Or do you like sports? I'm not a sports person, but how do y'all keep yourselves entertained?
I enjoy sports. I like football, but the Cowboys aren't doing so good right now. They're losing. But yes, I enjoy watching sports. Although I'm single, I can sit up and watch a game by myself and drink a beer and eat popcorn and enjoy it just
Yes,
like I'm with
Tiffany.
somebody.
Right, girl. Yes, ma'am. Love that.
For
Yeah.
some reason, I like basketball more than football. Sorry, go sit.
Probably because it goes faster. I was just about to say that. Like I'm okay with football, but you have to give me something to do during football. Like I can, call the plays and I can call the flags and all those things. But if I don't have something else to do, I'm bored. Like unless it's the Cowboys. Like I'm like, okay, the go so slow. But I like to cook. I like to make drinks. Period. That's what I like to do. So,
That's
I,
me.
yeah.
Go ahead, Paige.
I was about to say I pop my laptop up on a pillow, lay back on the couch, and binge watch. Like I love anime, so I binge watch an anime, and I just be like, "Woo!" Every time my man is like touchdown, or like I look over here, be like, "Look at that play," and I pause my stuff, and I'll be like, "Okay, I'm good, yeah."
You're so
Same thing on
good.
my show. I'm there. I'm there in spirit.
Right.
That's so funny. I don't
I
think
don't know what
I don't.
happened.
So I understand when they run into the end zone what that means in football, but basketball, I think I understand the rules a lot better, so that's why I can get into it. But I'm just like, okay, well, the game coming on, which I want to eat. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So do we get? Can we go get a bottle? Are we ordering some wings? Or we put some meat on the grill?
Going to a
And
patio,
I'm just
like
here for the festivities.
the vibe.
Yes. And the snack. Can't tell you who's winning, or what the play just was, but I'm here for the snacks for sure.
Yeah. And when y'all all clap, I know that mean to bring some more drinks or something. And that's just it.
Yes. Now don't try to talk to me about it tomorrow because I don't know.
It don't-
I was just there.
I've
It's
been wanting to
funny.
walk away when the team loses, so I've been like, "Oh, let me disappear."
Oh yeah.
Be crazy when the team lose, and don't let your man be playing fantasy football. Don't. Literally
It's
the
the worst.
worst thing that could
Ah.
be created.
Fantasy is bad.
It's
I'm like, y'all are gambling, and then you want to be mad because you chose to gamble.
not real.
It's
I couldn't
not. But I do like. I've seen this on. I don't know if it was TikTok or Instagram, one of them. But a girl was like, she turns a football night into a date night. So she like makes drinks and she makes the food like we were talking about. She cuddles up with her man on the couch with the blanket, and they're like, eating the food and drinking the drink and watching the game. And I thought that was so cute. Make it into a date night, and then you both can appreciate it a little bit more. But I'm still with Paige. It's a date night, but I still might have my laptop on the side doing something else. But I'll chime in here and there. Anybody else on that?
I can't wait till it's over.
Girl,
I'm
it
already
just
ready for the
We got
basketball.
started.
I know. Okay. Let's talk about what are your plans for Halloween? I feel like they have evolved drastically over the years. So, like back in the day, it was like, we gonna barely put on some clothes. Here we go.
Go outside.
We finna be out.
I do full cosplay now, so I'm a nerd through and through. So
It was once upon a time. Let's get slutty and not get judged.
I gotta find something to pass out because we went to Sam's Club and they had the bags of candy. They were like 25. I said $25 for 8 Tootsie
Wow.
Rolls, and I said, "Baby, these kids, y'all gonna have to get." I think I'm gonna get a box of like the Rice Krispies. So I might pass something like that. Cause baby,
Well, they
$80 worth of
enjoy
candy is
Rice
crazy.
Krispies.
But I'm happy to have trick or treaters in my neighborhood because when we was little, all we did was they gave us a Kroger bag. We had on our costumes and we all went trick or like me and my cousins, like we went trick or treating for like 2 hours. Like we went trick or treating for real. So and, during the pandemic and stuff, it just and then with the trunk or treat thing, which I get it, but
That's true.
I go get some Rice Krispies for these kids because y'all ain't getting no $90 worth of candy out of me. Sorry, not sorry. I always want to be the house with the full size Snicker bars, but child, that's gonna be $300. But,
Not this year.
and after them Rice Krispies gone, I'm gonna turn my porch light off. Don't get in front of my Ring camera, baby.
and you can't do the only grab one. They pour the whole thing in their bag.
Yeah,
I like that. Once they go, they go. I'm gonna turn my light off.
Porch light off. Yeah, that porch light is it.
Children in our my kids are the only kids in our neighborhood, so we literally have to get in the car and drive to another.
Oh, yeah.
But we found a really good neighborhood last year. I mean, it was lit. Like it was hundreds of kids walking around getting candy. So we're excited to return.
I love to see that with it just remind me of when I was with my cousins when I was little. Like we love, even if it was during the week, like we going to my granny house, we all going trick or treat. Somebody's driving along with the car with the flashes on, and it was so fun. So I love to see kids doing it again.
Same.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Tiffany Page, what are you guys doing? What are your plans?
Well, I have to work, but I did decorate my apartment door for Halloween, so I hope I win $250 off my rent next month.
Okay.
Ooh, baby. Now that's a prize.
That's a whole prize.
I'll be standing out there looking like a zombie, like, hello, did I win?
That part.
I have to work too, but I don't know. I might be joining a money. My aunt called and was like, "Are you doing anything for Halloween?" And I was like, "Not sure, 100% sure yet." She's like, "Well, I'll be out of town. Can you pick up my daughter?"
Bring them home. Bring them. Come on.
I might have to bring them trick or treat with your kids.
It's literally the funnest. It's like a scene out of a movie. Trey and I were so like in awe. Like we were like, we've never experienced the magnitude of children, and the houses are like participating. They're not just giving out candy. Like they have done the whole nine. Their house is decorated. They the zombies. The parents are the zombies at the front door. Like it's a real experience. Yeah.
That's cool.
So much. That's so simple, fun memories that you hold for forever. So much.
No, absolutely.
Hey, one day there was a clown by a tree. I thought it was fake. Not fake. It was not fake. Freaked out all the children that was with me. Freaked out the adult that was with me too. I'm the only adult like telling the other adults to stop freaking out. Like it's just a person in a class. It was freaky though. He came up to the car.
I love
I
being
can do
scared.
Yeah, any type of you can have a Jason mask. That's cool, but a clown suit, I don't know, baby.
Oh, no.
It's
Talking about them
so
clowns, it's so creepy to me.
Yes.
I love that. Well, happy Halloween to you, ladies. I hope y'all have an amazing Halloween weekend.
It'd be good. It's my last day of work. Woo!
Woo!
Yes.
Last day? Oh my gosh. I'm still just like shocked that we're here. Like I'm like, what? You're like, I'm gonna have a baby in 2 weeks. What? Wait, where have I been? Wow. Wow.
Well, congratulations, girl. How exciting.
Girl,
Have you been nesting and stuff? You ready?
Oh yeah. So nursery is done. I've made like 3 freezer meals, put them in there. I got a pork butt to do pork tacos. Like I am in full mommy mode now.
Awesome.
I'm really excited. My kids don't know Friday is my last day though. So
they're just gonna come back to school and they're gonna be like, she gone? Dang. She ain't even say bye.
Bye, nothing.
I think I'm gonna tell him on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to do that because I don't know what it is about this group of kids, but they are obsessed with me. Like, can't get rid of them. Come say hi every class period. It's wild. But I think they would be really hurt if I just like disappeared. So I can't do that.
No, for sure.
Yeah, but I'm not coming back until February. So
Yes.
I'm excited.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies, this is our last topic. We like to do a little Black Girl Magic spotlight. So shout out a Black girl who's spreading magic, or Deb, you want to shout out Concur? Or yeah, did I say Conquer? Yes.
I think. I think for my spotlight, I get a chance to run into so many women, but I feel like I almost want to give it to Amani.
Oh, thank you.
Just because I just feel like I can't get off this call without you hearing, like, and me holding up a mirror to like what you have going on.
Thank you.
And it's not the big moments, yes, but the everyday values, the way that we treat people, like it speaks volumes to your heart because you can't fake a lot of that type of stuff. People can say anything, but they can't fake the energy of how they treat people in small moments and everyday moments. And just like being kind and even having the mission and going for it and like doing the family thing, like, girl, how you do that? You know what I'm saying? So, like, you gotta, like, I gotta hold up this mirror to you.
Thank
Like,
you.
seriously.
Yeah.
And not just me holding up this mirror, but you looking at it and be like, okay, yeah, all of that.
I am her. Yeah.
So,
No,
yeah,
I see her.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
really
So,
appreciate that.
yeah, I can't let you go tonight without saying that.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I second that, actually. Go ahead. Actually, you can just put a pin in it right there. Like,
Thank you.
Black girl spotlight. Like,
I appreciate that. I'm gonna spotlight my mom though. My mom, she's out in Sacramento. She is my biggest inspiration. She is a go-getter. My mom was a single mom for maybe 9-10 years. And I just watched her like get it out the mud, and I really appreciate her. But one of the things that I want to spotlight her for is she just did like a diversity, equity, and inclusion. She did a conference in Sacramento, and she pulled it together by herself. Like, she was the person that was like, okay, I need y'all to get this, we're gonna get this, let's get these vendors going. She's like the chief DEI person for the county in Sacramento, and so it was over 700 people in attendance, and it was a sold out event. A lot of people spoke on it and talked about how much value they got from it and how awesome it was. And I just thought, in this climate where people are kind of afraid to speak out about DEI or to even like put their name on something like that, for her to have such an awesome turnout and just be such a boss that I've known that she is. I'm just so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. So I'm going to give my mother the spotlight. So
Oh, mama.
mom, yes. You do
That's
that.
exactly what Tiffany was talking about earlier. Like, doing it and living it speaks all of the volumes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's amazing.
Anybody else?
I would like to spotlight Dr. Christy Walker, who's a doctor in Plano, Texas, for gynecology and cosmetic surgery. She's an amazing doctor, great personality. Sometimes, and she's a doctor that cares. Sometimes we run into those doctors and they don't truly care. They're just doing it for the paycheck. She's a doctor that truly cares about women's health. She got her cosmetic surgery degree, later on in life, and she's just a hustler. Like, she runs her business. She has great staff. So I would recommend her to anybody. I would go to her no matter what. I would trust her 100%. So, great doctor. So if you're looking for a gynecologist or cosmetic surgery, you want a mommy makeover or anything like that, she is the one.
And I can second that. So yes, hit her up. Yep.
I want to shout out all of us that are on this podcast. All of us. We're building empires We're keeping it classy. Our magic is just unmatched. So I shout out all of us on this podcast.
That's real. Thank you, Tiffany.
Yeah, thank you, girl.
Yes, thank you. Anybody else?
I'm gonna shout out my hairstylist, Brianna Foster, because homegirl, she be doing it. She be doing it. And I've known Brianna for 7 years now. And Brianna will move hell and high water for anybody, but she's definitely moved it for me. And she's shown up to all my biggest life events, like my wedding, my baby shower, my engagement. Like she's just been there. So if you're in Houston, don't get crazy, but you can hit her up. It's Philly Hair by Bree, and I'll send you that tag so we can put it in there. But she is absolutely awesome. Does a great job and good conversation.
Shout out to the hairstylist, the
That-
original therapist of the Black
Yeah.
community.
Amen.
They're like your family, your therapist, your
Yep.
everything.
Everything.
I love that. All right, ladies. Well, I appreciate y'all. I love having some good old girl chat, and you guys did just that for us today. So let's go into closing. I just want everybody to give your username or drop your tagline or wherever our audience can reach you or whatever it is that you want to put out there. Go ahead and take this time to do that now.
Yeah, so I'll start. I'm everywhere online at Conquer with Deb, CONQUER with Deb. If you're looking for a community, you want to dive more into this message of being seen, you can just DM me the word Conquer, and we'll send you our frameworks, welcome you into our community. We meet every single Tuesday on Zoom. We've done it for years, so it's a safe space to talk about what you're conquering, what you want to conquer, and you'll get a chance to connect with women like y'all literally all over the country every single week and get you some support through life. And there's no need to perform or fake what you have going on. You can just be where you are, be met where you are, and be supported.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
And,
Go ahead.
well, and I'm Paige Walker. I'm an author, and also VP and event coordinator of Girl Chat 3.0 and Women Support Women Co. You can find me on Instagram at _Paige Walker, PAIGE. And you can also find my books and where to purchase them at pagewalkerauthor.com.
I'm Tiffany, Women Support Women board, newly board member. Thank you. Outside of work, I'm a freelance bartender, and I am the voice behind the We Got This post on social media. It's just a daily dose of courage, positivity, and real talk, because no matter what life serves us up, I truly believe that we got this. So you can follow me on LinkedIn, Tiffany Franklin, TikTok at Tiffany Franklin 28, Instagram, she_is_ghost.
That's awesome. I didn't know you did that. I'm gonna go follow now. Go, girl. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm Sydney 3. Don't really have any entrepreneurial things going on right now. I put my tutoring business on pause, but I am on Instagram _Sid, CYD _. So yeah, that's me.
Awesome. And I'm Amani, founder of Women Support Women Co., host of Girl Chat 3.0. I wear a lot of hats. Besides Women Support Women, I also have Universal Cheer and Dance Company. I am a cheer consultant. I also do private dance and cheer lessons. But you can reach me at Amani J. Tyler on Instagram. And if you just click the link in my bio, that will take you everywhere you need to go, whether you want to book a private lesson with me through cheer, or if you want to get to know more about Women Support Women, or you're interested in being on the podcast, whatever that looks like, just go to my Instagram at Amani J. Tyler. And if you just want to look into more about Women Support Women Co., you can find us on LinkedIn. You can find us on Facebook, on Instagram, and it's just Women Support Women Co. I appreciate you ladies once again for joining us. Great conversation, great episode. Thank you so much, Deb, for
Thank
being
y'all for having me.
available. Yes. We have
Yes.
enjoyed you. You are so awesome. You're a breath of fresh air. We love you.
Thank you. I love y'all back.
Yeah.
Then, you meet people, you feel like y'all already
Yeah.
like know each other stuff. I gotta look at what's her name
Yeah,
again? Because
that's
girl, we
it.
just been talking. So, but I appreciate it so much. I love this. This heals me and it helps me so much more than y'all know. So I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Girl Chat. Bye.
Hi.
Bye bye.